I'm amazed at how many times I encounter people in casual conversation who, when the idea comes up, say they have given, maybe not serious thought, but fantasized the idea of leaving the country and moving to someplace else outside the United States. And what's driving that? Well, we all know, because I'll bet you too have considered it, just whether you've thought down a few steps or not. Is it just sort of an idle fantasy like, where would receive me? Where would we go? How would life be better? And it is a sign of how frustrated and worried we are about the circumstances here in this country. And is it about our economic situation? Yeah, could be. Is it about violence and job stuff? Yeah, could be. Mostly, I believe, of course, that it's just the interpersonal tensions among various ideologies and points of view and how unforgiving it is. God, have we deteriorated? We just really have. And so consequently, the idea of like leaving and starting fresh with a bunch of new people, two things occur to me. One is it would relieve you from, say, some of the tensions that wash over you in family, friends, etc., where you are in conflict with the ideology and belief about America, society, etc., with the people around you, okay? And you'd have to kind of start from scratch to rebuild new relationships where you would do what? You would sort of park your ideology in the back and just focus on the relationship. You know, Susan Pinker in her book, The Village Effect, really talks about this in a very compelling way, that it's when we are familiar with the people in our surroundings that we do better and live longer. It makes sense. I mean, from a trauma point of view, from a biopsychological point of view, just from a gastrointestinal point of view, feeling relaxed and at peace with the people who you encounter in your day-to-day life goes a long way toward helping you feel calm. The Harvard Happiness Study, which has been getting some new play recently, which I'm thrilled about, talks very bluntly about its relationships that make it happen. Well, relationships means that you are relating and you don't have encounters with people where you have to close off what you believe. And there's so much intolerance. I'm on this side, I'm on that side. When did we get to this sick place? Because you know something, when you drill down into the ideological fervor of either side or any side, it's just speculation and it doesn't hold water. But they're using it, you are using it, others are using it as a way to define you're of us, you're not of us. Nothing cripples and crushes social engagement more readily than that. Take a step back. If you want to go and give into the fantasy of like leaving America and going to some other place, it is kind of a fun, idle exercise to say, well, where would that be? Would you look for climate? Would you look for political rest? Would you look for engagement of some other form? Whatever it is, you know, you can have that here. Now, you may have to move to another town. You don't necessarily have to leave the country. But the fact of the matter is, until we can puncture this ideological fervor of blue and red, me versus you, we're going to have a knot in our stomach and we're going to have a lot of gastrointestinal problems. It's not good. Village life is where it's at. Make a village. Make a little mini village. That's what Sally and I have done here. I mean, I encounter everyone out in public. I have a very active public identity and presence. And come one, come all, they all see me and I see them. I don't engage in tense discussions. I don't really part with my beliefs or ideology with some knucklehead stranger. If they do that to me, I'll go, hey, have a nice day. And then whisper when I go away, I never want to see you again. I'm moving to Barbados. Where would we move to? An island? Usually it's an island. Okay, well, think about this. Try and make a good space where you are now. Try and create a little mini village that you can be part of right here. And don't sweat. Pull back, decompress. It's all froth.